All right, one of the most basic things that you would want to do with your new WordPress blog is to install WordPress plugins. Now, WordPress plugins basically add new functionality or new features to your WordPress blog that wasn't there with the default WordPress installation. Now, the good news is there are thousands of free WordPress plugins, and even better news is that you can install them directly to your WordPress dashboard. To do that, just go to Plugins, and then click on Plugins here. So, as you can see, the two default plugins that are already installed on your WordPress blog, which is the new Akismet plugin and the Hello Dolly plugin. So to add new plugins, you can either click on the Add New button here, or you can use the Add New link right here. Now, as I mentioned, there are literally thousands of WordPress plugins that you can install. So you may want to check out the most popular plugins by clicking on Popular. And these are the lists of the most popular plugins for your WordPress blog. And you can also see that the newest plugins and the newest featured plugins as well. So you can click on Newest if you would like, and also Featured. So if you want to see a search for a WordPress plugin that is not in any of these lists, then you can just click on Search, and that brings you back to the main plugin page. So you can either browse by popular tags, and all these tags contain keywords related to what the plugin actually does. So if it is a plugin that helps you do something with your post, then you can click on Posts or Post. And if it's a plugin about Twitter, then you can click on Twitter. Okay? So, for example, if I want to install a plugin that helps me manage my search engine optimization or my SEO, then I can just type in SEO here and then click on Search Plugins. And then here is a list of all the SEO plugins that I can install on my blog. And you can also see the rating of the plugins. So if you put your mouse on top of the starts, then you can see the rating based on the total amount of users that have rated this just by placing your mouse on the stars. So this plugin that you're seeing has actually received 4 out of 5 stars based on 50 ratings. And this helps you determine which plugins are actually really good plugins that you probably wouldn't have any problems with since other users have used it and reviewed it. So if we wanted to install a plugin, we would click on Install Now. But before that, just click on Details to make sure that you get a couple of things right. The first thing that you want to see is the description of the plugin. What does this plugin actually do? And then you can scroll, and then you can see the features and some of the other information that the plugin author has included in the plugin itself. Next, you can click on Screenshots. And here, you can actually see the screenshots of how the plugin would look once you've installed it to your WordPress blog. Next, you'll want to check the last updated data here. So if the plugin, this one was updated 24 days ago, and that's great because it was updated recently. And finally, you want to check if this plugin is compatible with your version of your WordPress blog. So if everything looks okay, then you can just click on Install Now. Now you've come to the plugin installation page. Now, if you're on a more modern or on a more updated web hosting provider, then you probably wouldn't see this FTP page at all. But if you do see this FTP page, then what you need to do is put in your hostname, FTP username, and FTP password. So make sure that your hostname contains FTP. As you can see here, make sure it contains FTP dot and your actual domain name, and if the FTP username and password is given by your web host provider, make sure that you've selected the normal regular FTP connection and then click on Proceed. Now, we're going to install this plugin here. And it'll take just a moment as it unpacks the package. Okay, once the plugin has been installed, then you can just click on Activate Plugin to activate it. So now you can see this new plugin, the SEO Ultimate plugin, that has been installed in my WordPress blog. Now, to find the plugin settings page, you should usually look under Settings, which you can see here. And you can see the SEO Ultimate link right here. Or sometimes you may want to look under Tools. So that's how easy it is to install new plugins in your WordPress blog.